1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is the Trial by Variety Show Podcast.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast, episode number 14. This is the secondhand band episode from Gainesville, Georgia. They're an indie band. They are a three-piece. They are half and half covers, and originals. So in this particular podcast, you're going to hear their originals. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Facebook, and you can see them cover a ton of songs that you probably know and love, and they're really good at it. It's very different. It kind of takes me back to sort of the starting line, maybe even Wheatus, but definitely unique in their own right. And they're a hard-working band making music every day, it feels like. I follow them on social media, and they're constantly practicing or writing or just covering something new to showcase. So very hard-working band. Glad to have them on the podcast. I've got a few show announcements here before we get started with all that. I mentioned this in the last release, but they're still relevant, actually. We've got Clutter Culture from episode number 10 or 11. 10 or 11, I don't know. You go check it out for yourselves. I'm moving forward. These guys have new music. It is the second part of a 3-part series. It's an EP entitled Ego, and it is out August 11th. You're probably listening to this the 3rd or the 4th if you're listening the day it came out. August 11th. That's going to be available on SoundCloud. Links to it are going to be on either their Twitter or their Facebook, wherever you can find them on social media. Clutter Culture, one word. And Stereo Fiend from the last episode, which I hope you guys enjoyed. It was really awesome. They're a hardworking band as well. Really happy that we got to talk to them because they're still pumping really hard, and it seems like the more bands continue to carve out their way in this industry, they just get busier. It's not like they get more free time. The more success for a band means that you're constantly doing stuff. So these guys are playing 2 shows back to back coming up here Saturday, August 12th in San Antonio at 10 o'clock p.m. at Jandro's Garden Patio. Also Sunday, August the 13th at 6 p.m. at Patio Dolcetto Wine Lounge and Beer Garden in San Marcos, Texas. Sean James, our buddy Sean James and the Shapeshifters, they're heading overseas once again. That guy has not stopped. I feel like, oh man, it'd be hard to be that popular, I feel like, but also so fun because he gets to go so many places. He's going back overseas, so if you're listening and you're in Germany, a couple other places, I'm sure if you're listening and you book bands, you could probably book him. Our buddy MT is competing right now for the Golden Rapper Contest. It's on Facebook if you can find him. It's m.t. The Realist. You can find him on Facebook and Twitter. You guys go check it out. He's got a new video out. Help him win that. Also consider the following. They are from Oregon. we haven't talked to them yet. We've discussed talking, and then things happen. Like somebody tried to break into my car, and then somebody was super late from work one day, and so there was just different things that happened. We haven't been able to interview them. However, we are keeping in touch, and they have new music out as of today. It's called Mexico. You can go to SoundCloud and find them. Consider the following. Also, Conway the Whale. If you're listening and it's Thursday, August 3rd, and you're in San Marcos, Texas, go to Kiva and check them out at 9:30. I'm sure there's tons of other bands on that bill. I actually didn't look. I just really love Conway the Whale. Yeah, Justin's a really good friend of mine, and it's one word, by the way, Conway the Whale. And he's one of those guys that just is constantly promoting bands and bands that he likes, and he's another guy that I'd really like to sit down and talk to on this podcast. But anyway, Thursday, August 3rd in San Marcos at Kiva, 9:30. If you're in New York, I don't know why I say that. New York, like a normal person. Amber Lamps, August 22nd at 8:30 p.m. at the Indie Music Live 86. Go check them out. They are going to be pop punk royalties soon. Mark my words. Black Suburbia, let's see. I had them on my page, but they didn't have any new music out. They did have some videos though, so go check on Twitter. Go check the Black Suburbia Twitter page and see what's going on there. Whiskey Ignition on August 4th at the Bang Bang Bar in San Antonio, Texas. Those dudes are sure to put on a hell of a show. Always do. Usually play for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Okay, that's it for band show announcements. Only other thing I really want to throw out right now is we do have a live Patreon. And on that Patreon, there's multiple levels where you can show your support to a podcast that really needs it, like ours. There's different levels of support. The $1 level is the doorman level. We know you've got our back. It's something simple. It's literally just $1 a month. And that just is basically going to help us with the distribution of this podcast. It doesn't cost much, but it does come out of just a very dwindling account all the time. And then at a $5 level, there's access to some live shows, some live interviews and early content, even some video footage of some of the bands. You really just hear the audio and you don't know what they look like. So instead of just posting all that stuff up on YouTube, it's actually just going to be available for our Patreon subscribers. Let's see. At $10 level, you get stickers and all the other rewards. And at a $50 level, you get lifelong VIP passes to all of our TBE events. It's super cool. We have those once a year at least. And they're totally going to be crowdsourced from now on. So if you guys really, really, really want a TBE show, especially these local folks here in Bandera, Kerrville, San Antonio, Tarpley, Utopia, Medina, Hondo, local people. Helotus, Bernie, who am I missing? San Marcos, Austin. You guys, if you want a really awesome show down here, it's always free and it's BYOB, and we usually do 12 to 15 hours of really awesome music. Totally a place to just be yourself, come as you are. Okay, that is totally it for announcements. I know you're just dying to hear this interview, but I'm actually going to start out with some music, which is really cool, right? The song is called Polaroid. You can find it on YouTube as far as I know. I didn't find them on SoundCloud, so I yanked this off of YouTube. It's called Polaroid by Secondhand Band.
Enjoy the show.
Wish This way we're good.
Awesome, man. Well, good to have you guys on the show.
Thanks for having us. Really cool. Really cool to be here.
Oh, man. It's not hard to get. You guys are from, where are y'all from?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay. How's
East
the weather
Georgia.
in Georgia right now?
It is absolutely awful. Yeah, it is a nightmare.
It's really hot and raining, and then it's really hot, and then it's raining.
Yeah. So it's steam, and then more rain, and then more steam. It's like living inside of a kettle, really.
Yeah. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
We're a secondhand band.
I'm Josh. I play the drums.
I'm Aaron, and I play guitar, and I sing, and I'm basically the front man or whatever. But
I'm David. I play bass.
Are you shy, David?
I'm just quiet because I don't like talking.
Right on, I feel you, man. Yeah, interviews on for everybody, you know. It's really weird doing this because a lot of bands don't really need an interview. They just want people to hear their music. What does a secondhand band show consist of? How long are your sets, and what kind of venues do you play?
well, the sets are kind of determined by the venues. You know, for the most part, we have these little local places we go into. You know, coffee houses, vinyl record shops. You know, that have little stages, and usually we end up getting onto shows and playing 30-minute sets. We've gone, you know,
2 hours.
well, we played 2 hours before, and we played all day before, and
We had a 6-hour festival.
for the most part, it's just, you know, yeah, that's fun too. But,
Fun is definitely the word I was thinking of.
but as far as what a show consists of, there's a lot of thrashing. There's a lot of movements, particularly behind the drum set. There's a lot of cymbals flying everywhere, and I don't know. We just
I'm just flying my bed.
well, no, not in that. Not like
flying
flipping.
off.
Yeah, not flying like.
You guys are, when you're playing 2 hours, is that, how much of that is cover music and how much of that is original music?
Well, it's probably about 50-50, I'd have to say.
Also depends on the venue. We played a 2-hour show of nothing but our music before because That was what the venue wanted. So.
Or the venue didn't pay amenities, I think it was.
Mhm.
So we had to play all original things because, well, they couldn't pay for covers. Unless we wanted to go back to public domain, which is like, I don't know, Mozart.
We weren't going to play Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
We could have played Macronite.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah, we've done split down the middle. We have enough originals to do it, so just kind of mix things together, and yeah.
How is your writing coming along? Do you guys spend a lot of time writing music together, or is it mostly okay? So you do most of the writing, the primary writing. Awesome. And whenever
He's
you
got
guys,
books, several, stacks, books of stuff he's written, and he gets bored and he's like, all right, let's try this, and flips 3,000 pages. He's like, let's do this one, and he gives me the chords, in which I look at him and like, I hate you.
Yeah.
Because I have to make a bass line to go with this. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of creative freedom in the process of creating the music itself. So, yeah, I kind of provide the template, so to speak, but when it comes to actually putting it together, these guys really have a lot of freedom to do what
take that template, look at it, throw it out, and make one.
It's strange. I don't know if you guys hear it, but there's like some sort of like watery sound. Is that coming through at all on your end?
It is raining out
Oh, is that what it is? It's just rain?
right now.
I can deal with that. I thought it was like some sort of technological thing that we were having. If it's rain, I'll just explain that it's rain, you know. Yeah, I really like the different covers you choose. I think it's cool to branch out from a wide range, and you definitely really haven't picked from one genre. I mean, I see a little bit of pop in there. I see a little bit of rock. There's some oldies in there. I like your I like the way you pick those. What is that basically your picking, or does the whole band say like, dude, we should cover this, and then basically everybody's forced into learning that, or is that something?
All of us, but we'll be like, hey, I would like to, for instance, if I wanted to play something, say I wanted to play like a Day to Remember tune or something, I'd go, hey, listen to this song, do you think we should play it? And then we'd wait a little bit and give everybody a chance to listen to it and see if they like it and if it's grooving. And usually if all of us say yes, we will play it. Or we'll learn it and try it out. We'll try it out at least, and if it's physically impossible, we won't play it. But if there's
Rush,
Rush, yes. But
Let's speak those words.
But a lot of the time it's not just, it's mostly unanimous. If one person really doesn't want to play the song, we will not play the song, and then we'll listen to the reasons why, and we'll usually not do it. There's covers that we learn that we've dropped just because we don't want to play it anymore, or whatever reason.
Typically a joint effort, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing that's kind of a side note about that is that, we introduce songs to each other, but at the same time, after that happens, if we like the song that much, all three of us, typically we're going to learn them on our own anyway. So we come back and we all know the song, whether we've practiced it together as a cover or not. And it's just like, hey, let's try this, because I thought it was a cool song, and I ended up playing in soundcheck or whatever, and everyone else starts jumping in, and it becomes a part of our, like, Down by Jay Sean.
Yeah.
Right. Big Sean or Sean, whatever his name is, right? We all jumped in on it, and because it was fun to play, and it ended up being a cover, at least for a while.
And I'd never even heard that song before.
Right, exactly.
Although I played it perfectly.
But yeah, there's a lot of preference involved. If we all are feeling it, then it's going to happen. Because you can tell, right? When a band's playing a song they don't like, you can tell.
Yeah.
So we want to try to only do things we like.
So when did you get your first guitar?
I got my first probably 15. I think it was my 15th birthday. Was it 15 or 16?
Dude, I don't keep track of your birthday presents.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, it was. You don't have to. It's cool. But yeah, it was a gift. I had been trying to learn some chords. I always had an interest in learning guitar, and I finally started, wanting to do it enough to pick it up. And so, there it is, my birthday, and still the only acoustic guitar I have, still the only one I need. Fender T-Bucket, whatever the title of it is, but Fender's enough to know, right? Yeah, so that was my first guitar, and still playing it almost every weekend, so, yeah.
And how about you? When did you start slamming on them bass chords?
It set the Wayback Machine for 2003. Got my first bass. It was a pile of junk I literally pulled out of a dumpster. But it was a bass. Then I bought a new one after I graduated high school. Then I got rid of that one and bought another one a year after that. That one was Sid. Still got that one somewhere.
Still got one.
Then I bought a red one 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago.
Now I have Samuel over there, which is my new one.
He named his basses, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the heap?
A ukulele, got violin, got a... Oh, goodness, I've got a lot of instruments. They're piling up.
So are you guys multi-instrumentalists?
I think...
Sort of, but I think I probably got the highest.
Yeah, you probably are the closest to the actual definition of that.
Trombone, tuba,
Yeah.
mandolin, ukulele, bass guitar, bagpipes,
Yeah, bagpipes. Yeah. For us, it's just like our marching band instrument because we all three of us were in marching band in high school, and then it's just whatever we end up playing now because I have trombone and I have guitar, and that's pretty much it. And then, but knowing guitar, you can play a little bass and. Being in band, you have a little rhythm that that you learn to keep track of. So I can do some rhythmic things on the drum or whatever, but I'm not a drummer. So I'm in the gray area, so to speak.
The way that I put it is my main instrument is drums, but I can tinker on 2 or 3 different instruments other than that. I wouldn't say I play them, I just tinker around. That's what I would say.
What you got, I want it. What I need, you don't have it. But I just can't keep from coming back for more. Who you are is a mystery, and I can't see it in me. The strength to turn from your unopened door. You're so mean to me, it's the same. You cast your spell and it leaves me in chains like a prisoner to your heart. You hold me together and tear me apart till I bleed, and I can't believe what you mean to me. Yeah. There's no chance, no fences. I am left here defenseless, and you always know where to find me, no matter where I run. You're a star, and you haunt me like a radio that I want on me. You're the soldier, the captain, the bullet, and the gun. And you mean to me, it's the same. You cast your spell and it leaves me in chains. I'm like a prisoner to your heart, and you hold me together and tear me apart till I bleed, and I can't believe what you mean to me. Yeah. You're a lesson I ain't learning, a fire that I wanna burn in. And you mean to me, it's the same. You cast your spell and it leaves me in chains like some prisoner to your heart. You hold me together and tear me apart till I bleed. Yeah. And you mean to me. Yeah.
So what do you guys do for fun besides music?
I have.
Yeah, just get the bucket.
I'm just gonna get the bucket.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's freak it out.
You know,
There you go.
This is just these guys are big into creating armor kits and doing cosplaying and yeah. So I don't really do it, but it's cool to watch them do it because it is fascinating and I don't know they walk into practice almost every week with a different helmet on. And, usually they do their own work on it too. Like they'll order the part and then they'll sand it down or
and then paint it and then put it all together. Yeah.
Very cool. So how long have y'all been doing that?
Oh God.
I've only recently gotten super hardcore into it. In the last about year and a half, I've really gotten hardcore into it. He's been a little while longer.
Since 2008, I've been working on this stuff.
2008.
veteran.
2008 was a big year for David.
Like, did you go to the Comic Cons? Like, what costume events do you go to display your work?
I just recently went to MomoCon. Didn't get my costume finished in time, but I went to that, and that's about all I've done this year so far.
Yeah, I'm looking at a few once mine get done, but it's a long process until mine's all the way done. So this is my first real kit, so I haven't really gone to any yet, but it's on the agenda.
Yeah. Plus, out here, the amount of events are not quite.
They're very sporadic.
They may be a little different than they are elsewhere. Like all we really have is NormalCon in Atlanta and DragonCon.
DragonCon,
and
AEW.
And yeah, and that's pretty much all we have. But I don't know why I said we. You guys are doing this. Still,
You got room in your pocket?
I guess so. Something like that.
It's vicarious, always vicarious. Well, what do you guys have in your future? What do you have coming up? Shows, stuff that you're super excited about as a band?
I'm extremely excited about this music video.
The music video is the big one because we spent a lot of time and a good bit of money getting this thing put together and edited and professionally shot and all this other stuff going down. So that's the big one as of this moment. There's other things in the works that aren't really set in stone yet.
Yeah.
But that's the big one is the music video that we're super excited about. We'll probably go a party or whatever.
Yeah, a party or whatever. Yes, please continue.
House parties they're kind of like a lost thing, but they were like, that's how a lot of bands, I think I heard a documentary the other day, or heard somebody talking about a documentary, the Van Halen documentary, where they got their start basically by just throwing these radical, like, monumental house parties. And they would just get shut down. They would invite way too many people, and people would just shut them down, but it put them on top, You guys ought to try that shit, man, out there in Georgia. We got the same thing going on here in Bandera, just nothing happening. So if we were to erect something of that size, the police will show up. So invite the paper first before the police show up.
That is key. Invite the press before the police.
Documenting it, yeah.
We're not going to call the cops on ourselves, but
Yeah, we need you to come and get all these people off of my lawn.
people that we invited.
No, you're onto something there.
Down by the police with this.
They called us on themselves.
Yeah, the band, I believe, is the one who called. No, it wasn't us. You guys just keep playing.
The days keep on getting longer, it seems. Yeah, how do you do what you've been doing to me? You're buckling my knees, setting me free, making my heart skip beats without even batting an eye. Yeah, you don't even try. It's a summertime heat wave hitting on in here to stay. Won't be going away for quite a while. Can't waste it, gotta embrace it and chase it down because it's driving me wild.
As far as like any sort of touring, what's like a fantasy? What's a dream place that you guys would like to see yourself playing music?
There's a few, I think. Everybody wants to play,
Carnegie Hall.
Carnegie Hall. Yeah, exactly. Everybody wants, and Red Rocks. Everybody wants to play Red Rocks.
I want to play rock.
Not to say we would turn that down. Just,
But the Rock am Ring is in Germany,
yeah.
and that's where I'm going to go with Rock am Ring.
In Deutschland, mein Freund. Nein.
Right. We don't need to start. Yeah.
All kinds of
Freaking me out. Okay. I just want to go to the Fox Theater someday. I just want to see my name up on the Fox Theater being in Atlanta. Just across the banner and stuff, across the marquee. That's as far as it would go. And everything else after that would be, I'll think about it if it ever happens. So, I don't know. I just, it's small scale. Of course, I would love, Japan or the world tour, or all the other places, but I think you start small, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, your goals. I'm sure the goals that you set for yourself are attainable, but that's why I'm totally just talking about a fantasy, because as far off as it may be, it's still in your heart, I've always, of course, wanted to travel all around Europe and just play like super small, dark, sweaty clubs,
Sounds like a party, dude.
Just sort of hit a train and go from town to town on a train. I don't know. It just seems really cool.
Nothing but a guitar and a suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the party down.
Yeah.
And a tour manager, so that I'm actually going to get ready to do this other interview, but I thank you guys so much for hanging out and talking to me. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I really enjoyed the music, so I'll definitely be posting some of that in our Trial by Air playlist that we have on SoundCloud. I'll try to get some of that on there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We've never interacted with anyone in Texas, so this is really it's a cool checkpoint for us, Keep that one off.
Oh man, really good to talk to Secondhand Ben. Love those guys. They're a lot of fun. I wish you guys could see it. Oh, you can see that interview. It's going to be on Patreon soon. As soon as you subscribe, you will be able to see it. I promise you. It is full of little smiling, laughing faces, and you can possibly see the props that we showed you, and more content that wasn't even in this interview is going to be up there as well on patreon.com/trialbyairvarietyshow. You can also check out our website, trialbyairvarietyshow.com. There you will find tons of content, including band profiles of basically all the stuff that they're out there promoting. I've put links on there to it. You're going to love it. You really are. If you just go there and check it out, it's super easy. And if you're not subscribed to this podcast, you just listen every now and then, one thing that you could do to help out is subscribe. Just click. And if you're watching on YouTube, go to iTunes, subscribe. If you don't have an iTunes, go to SoundCloud. Let us know. Let us know how you're listening. Let us know what we can do to get better. And we're going to get better. That's really the aim here. So this has been episode 14 of the Trial by Air Variety Show podcast featuring Secondhand Band. I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Please take care of one another. Stop hitting each other. Stop shooting each other. Stop arresting each other and then shooting each other. Just stop all that in general. Okay? Everybody. It's really simple. All you got to do.
Follow the golden rule.